had the urge to go live on YouTube again. Obviously, why I said that, I don't know. And also just to like chat. Oh, jeez. Really? Sorry. Okay. And just to chat. So today's the summer solstice, and there's a lot of like little interesting synchronicities kind of happening along with that. Some personal stuff that I just don't want to get into because I just don't feel like it. But it's kind of cool how it's lining up on the personal end. And then even just weather-wise, it's been kind of cold and gray and whatnot the past few days, past week. And today it's sunny and it's going to be really hot. So happy summer solstice. So for anyone joining, I am doing free readings. If you would like a message or whatever, I've got my new angel cards here. I also have my tarot deck if I want to indulge. And then just also my noggin, my brain. So feel free to ask questions if you have any. And that being said, I just wanted to chat. You know, like I said, today is the summer solstice, and I'm in such a weird space because on one end I can feel where I feel really good, and I can see and feel the magic, and it's the summer solstice and it's nice out and it's time to celebrate. This is like new beginnings and all this stuff. At the same time, as you guys know, or for those of you who follow me and have seen my stuff, I don't hide that I've got my stuff that I still struggle with. I still cling on to illusion and whatnot. And that being said, I'm also in a mode of struggle right now, and it's frustrating. You know, it's so nice out, but I feel so gross. There's several reasons why I'm feeling really gross right now. I just won't get into detail, and it's making me not want to go out in public because I just feel ugh. But then I also feel shitty sitting inside doing nothing. But then again, also, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? Who am I going to see? I've got nowhere to go, no one to see, nothing to do. And even if I did, I don't have the money to do it. I'm in hard training right now about, you know, being in isolation and realizing I'm not actually alone. We're breaking me out of that illusion of the separation right now. Also making me realize that I'm not trapped even though I feel I am. Helping me stay in the now. Because I've now developed anticipatory anxiety with my neighbors living above me. Because they're so loud that when they leave, I'm sitting here doing my thing, and I constantly end up going back, when are they going to be home? When are they going to be home? When are they going to be home? When they get home, they're going to be making noise. That being said, that's helping me to learn to stay in the now. Because the more I think about that, the more they are going to all of a sudden come home and they're going to start making noise. Anyone joining, I am doing free readings. So if you have any questions, I've got my cards here, so go ahead and ask in the comments. And in the meantime, I'm just chatting. Oh, hey, Haran, how are you? Let me know how you're doing. I love you guys. So, you know, as much as I'm going through these struggles right now, just caught me. Yay, I just got on here, so there we go. That's perfect. Perfect timing. So, you know, as much as I'm going through these struggles, I'm trying to see the benefit of it. D2, welcome back. Thank you. I know, D2, right? I was like, I'm getting the urge to go live on YouTube, so I'm gonna go with it. So yeah, it's like I said, I'm not gonna pretend like things are perfect. So anyone joining, I'm giving free readings. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I've got my new angel deck and my tarot cards here, plus my head. So feel free to ask questions. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sending love back to you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you guys weren't aware, I live in Canada, so sending love from Canada. From Norway. That's of course you're sending love from Norway. That's a synchronicity right there. That's a big thing. Anyone who knows Eric, Archangel Uriel, you'll understand why Norway is important. So, but anyway, yeah, it's I don't like to hide and pretend that I don't have my shit too. Oh, you're from the UK? Oh, cool. That's cool. You're from the UK. I want to visit the UK. I'd love to visit Norway. I want to visit so many places across the world. Like, yeah, there you go. You got it with Eric. He's got Norway. He's got Norway blood in him. Yeah. So, yeah, I will never sit here and pretend like I don't have my shit that I'm working through, just like everyone else. You know, I'm not in my full abilities and awareness yet. Until I get rid of this stuff and work through it, you know, this is where I'm at. And I'm melting these things away, and it's coming away in layers, and I can see in each now how it's getting easier and more magic is happening. Just last night I was talking with a friend, we were a phone call, not video chat. And she and I was telling her how I feel trapped in this place. I feel very trapped in this apartment. It's making me want to start crying again. I need to focus on I'm lucky and I'm thankful. I need to focus on I'm thankful. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my fridge. I've got running water. You know, I live in a pretty safe area. You know, besides the people living above me, which again, they're helping train me. They're soul team members. So I got to remember that. Anyone joining, I am giving free readings. So if you'd like, if you have a question, I've got my cards here. I've got Eric and Robin here. So go ahead, feel free to ask questions in the comments. In the meantime, I'm just kind of talking about with where I'm at, what lessons I'm going through. And the reason why I'm sharing this stuff is first of all, it's like a bit of a release for me, but then it's more so if someone else is going through stuff, then at least they know they're not alone, you know? I got someone reached out to me yesterday reminding me that, you know, they've been in a similar situation where they lived in a little apartment and it was extremely loud and it bothered them for a while, but then they eventually got used to it, you know? And so long story short, this is helping me because now I've got anticipatory anxiety for when they leave, because my mind's constantly ends up spinning to when are they going to come back? When are they going to come back? But then I know I may make my own reality. So the more I think about it, that's what's going to happen. And so they're helping train me to stay in the now. Because then I need to watch those thoughts when I start thinking they're going to come back. I notice it, and then it makes me come back into the now. So it's training for that. Let's see here. There was a comment. Eric left a horrific scent yesterday when I was watching a recap of the live stream. I also think he petted my cat. That's awesome. Eric smells. Actually, it's funny. I actually got, last night I was sitting here. That's funny that you're saying that you got a horrific smell. Because last night I was sitting here. I was eating my dinner before it took me, long story short, I was struggling with my perception of my body and stuff. And I was in a bit of a issue with that, and it took me a while to be able to eat all day, and I didn't eat till late last night. And I was eating, and then all of a sudden I was like eating. I'm like, why am I smelling beer and cigarettes? Like, I can't stand the smell of beer, and I'm not a fan of the smell of cigarettes and all that stuff, especially mixed together. I'm like, why am I smelling beer of cigarettes? I hate the smell of beer, and I don't like beer. And all of a sudden I'm like, Eric, that's Eric, because he stop. He just stop. He's doing it right now. He's right. He's got his face right here, and he's just like, he's playing like he's burping, and then he's blowing like beer breath in my face. I'm like, stop. He does that once in a while, just to bug me, to tease me, and then he'll present with the smell of cigarettes, also. So I know that's Eric. Do not energize negative thoughts. I agree. Exactly. Don't energize negative thoughts. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. When I get triggered about something, I'm trying to just immediately like remember, like sit through it, feel through it, try and breathe through it without snap reacting, and then work on giving my shit to Eric. Anyone new joining, I am giving free messages, free readings. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. So yeah, it's I agree. Don't energize negative thoughts. Absolutely. Hi Samantha, how are you? Yeah, don't energize negative thoughts. I agree, and I'm working on it. Absolutely. That's why this is training for me. What they're doing is training for me. Once I get used to what I've had to deal with here, it's going to be so much easier to deal with noise and chaos around me everywhere else. And I do logically know that. And when I'm in a good head and heart space, I can say thank you for that. But when I'm not, I don't really feel the gratitude. So I don't try and force it. I don't try and force the gratitude. But when I do, but I always try and circle around to feeling it and giving that gratitude. So Luba is saying, hi Chantel, my son definitely needs help and I don't know how to help. Any message from Eric, from guides or Eric? Okay, so Luba, let's see here. I'm just going to first see in my head what I can hear, if I can hear what Eric's saying. He's saying, hi Luba, I love you. And he's blowing kisses at you. I can see him. He's hugging you. And you said, sorry, who did you say? You said your son. Yeah. Okay. That's what I was going to say. Your boy, your son. I can see him hugging you and your son. And he just wants me to reiterate to you that like, he's there, you're supported, you're loved. And now I'm seeing like just light beings around all of you guys. Like it's your entire spirit team. And it's just that reiteration of like, you're loved as you're supported. You're not alone. So let me pull this back up here. So you said my son, you and your son definitely need help and you don't know how to help. Any messages from guides, Eric? So I'm just going to ask Eric, I'm going to pull. Okay. So Eric, do you have, before I pull cards, what do you have to say before I pull cards, Eric? Okay. He's saying, ding. Okay. Thank you. Ding. He's saying, stay in the now. He's saying this is a big one. He's pointing at that I just talked about it for a reason. Staying in the now is super important. He's reminding you that there is no past and there is no future. It's only an ever-present now. And he's acknowledging that that can be really difficult, but he's also reminding us that time is currently collapsing right now. So work on staying in the now. And then he's also pointing at, since time is collapsing, all timelines are merging together. We do have the ability, we always have, but especially now, because now we're aware of it and we're unblocking our stuff, we have the ability to choose what reality we want to live in. So he's saying, okay, so I'll turn it on to me for a second for an example. Okay. So, if I say like, Eric, is this what the situation is, or is it this, or this? And Eric goes, yes. And I go, okay, well, which one for this time? And he goes, any of them. So he's like, okay, an example. I said this yesterday. Here's a better example. Yesterday, my mom acknowledged Eric in a certain way, recently, but I couldn't tell if she was just trying to placate. I always never know how to say that word properly. Kind of like just pat me on the head and like, just make me feel better, or if she actually believes that it was Eric. And I asked Eric, I was like, was my mom actually like, does she actually believe in you and like know that you're real, or is she just trying to like just tap me on the head and just just make me feel better and shut me up? And he was just like, well, which reality do you want to be in? He's like, do you want to be in the reality where she believes that it's me, or do you want to be in the reality where she's pretending? And I was like, well, I want to be in the reality where she believes. And he's like, then be in the reality that she believes. It's your choice. So he's just reminding that like all timelines are coming together and we do have the choice. Like we are living in our own movie and we do have the ability to make those choices as to which reality we want to live in. But outside that though, I am wanting to ask like something a bit more like standardized through like tarot and my angel cards, just to see what advice he has for you. So let me just pull my tarot here and I'm just going to ask Eric, let me just pull up your question again here. Okay, definitely needs help and I don't know how to help. Any messages from Eric? Okay, so Eric, what are you saying to Luba about her situation, how to help herself, how to help her son? What messages, advice do you have to give? Oh, geez. Oh, way too many. Way too many. Sorry, dude. No more than 3. Way too many. No more than 3. Thank you, but no. Thank you, but no. That's way too many. You know that. Okay, sorry. He's wiggling his eyebrows at me and he's like, you're the one that fumbled the cards. I'm like, sorry, okay, it wasn't you, it was me, I'm sorry. What message do you have, Eric? What advice, what help can she give herself, her son? What advice, messages do you have for Luba when it comes to this situation? Again, too many, dude. I will not take more than 3. Come on, man. Thank you. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's much better. Thank you. Okay. And then please confirm both. Please confirm what you're saying with both these cards. Give me 1 second here. It sometimes takes a while because I won't just, thank you so much, Eric. I won't just deal them out. To me, I like it when they fly and pop out because to me that really feels like it's spirit. So that's that. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to be able to get cards, but I prefer, even though, you know what, if it takes a little bit longer, if that means I'm nailing my readings, then I take a little bit longer. So, and I do see that there's other questions being asked. So I will get to them. Just let me get through this first one here. So I have a couple of resources when I do my readings. With my tarot, I have a website that I refer to plus my book. With my angel cards, it's just what's written on the back. So I go off of the resource of what's written, but then I also see what's highlighted with what's written and then what I'm also getting in my head. I mix it all together. It's kind of like a amalgamation of all my little resources that's how I get my messages. So, excuse me. So that being said, the first card that popped out here, just got to get to the right one, is which one is this one? 5, I think. Yeah, yes. Okay. So the first one that popped out is the 5 of Wands upright. So okay, so 5 of Wands upright. So incendiary events, protests. Okay, hang on. Let me just see what's being actually highlighted. I don't need to read the whole thing. I thought my phone was going to knock over. My charger just dropped and it's like plugged in. I was like, no, don't drop on me, please. Okay, so drama, exciting conflict, new ideas born from passionate debate. So the energy is scattered, but if forces work together, powerful results occur. There's a need for unity. Being unafraid to take bold action. So it's saying there's something about everyone wanting a different outcome. And that's where the need for unity is to come in. And then it says free yourself by surrendering to the moment. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Free yourself by surrendering to the moment. That's what Eric was just saying in my head. He was saying about staying in the now. Free yourself by surrendering to the moment. Surrender, stay in the now as best you can. And that's going to help. I know how that sounds. It may be like, really, but it does, because then you're not focusing on the illusion of the past, which keeps you keeps you gripping onto your loop. And then, there is no future yet. So you want to keep all your doors open. You don't want to focus on the future and start putting in hopes well, there's something to be said about faith versus hope. Hope is wavering, faith is strength. But again, you don't want to sit there with, oh, hey, Kirsten, love you. You don't want to sit there with, in a place where you're closing doors. You want to keep them open. Exactly. The past does not exist anymore. It's just the present. Exactly. There is no past, only never present now. Only never present now. So conflict, fighting, arguments, rows, disagreements, struggle, opposition, battles, aggression, temper, clashing personalities and egos, strikes, chaos, unruliness, being defensive, territorial, assertive, pent-up energy and aggression, lack of control, lack of control and lack of cooperation, frustration, irritation, competition, adrenaline, being rough, being petty. So this is very much speaking on kind of like where you're at right now and kind of the things that you're struggling with. Now, again, if none of this is resonating, then that's okay. Take what works for you, leave what doesn't. But I'm just getting what I'm seeing highlighted here. So, so again, it's representing, rows, arguments, conflicts, fightings, disagreements. There's opposition, battles, aggression, temper. It's all this conflict and people butting heads, that disunity, lack of cooperation, lack of control, pettiness, rough, defensive, and then being defensive. So where I'm seeing with the highlight of being defensive is, yes, it's okay to put up boundaries if the perception of that need is there in that now. At the same time, keep going inward. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you're going through, if something doesn't feel good, a situation, something being said, whatever, if something's not feeling good, that's illusion and it's not true. And there's something within you that you're clinging on to that you need to surface and let go of. So you have to feel it. You have to figure out what that is. Feel it. You have to feel it. You have to embrace it. You have to face it. But then zoom out, do the thought and energy work, do the appreciation work, see what the situation is for what it is. Hand over what is illusion to your team. Surrender it all. Work on your self-love, all that stuff. And that's another thing too. I'm just going to also side note too, working with spirit, really, what I'm really coming to learn is if you're working with energy and they're talking to you about other people and they're saying this person's wrong, this person's broken, this person needs to be fixed, and they're slamming other people, that's not your spirit team. That's your ego presenting a spirit team working with you. And now you're working with your ego. Eric will not focus on other people's shit. He will at times acknowledge certain things for certain reasons, but outside that, he will not focus on other people's shit. He focuses on you and your shit. He's here to help you help yourself, and he's not here to fix you either. So if you guys are working with me and you're asking questions, if you're expecting answers where we're going to talk about somebody else and their shit, and I'm not saying this with you, Luba, I'm just explaining, that's never going to happen. We're never going to go and talk and be like, yeah, that person's done this to you, and so you need to do this. No. We will not look at you as weak. We will not look at you as a victim. You are strong. You are one with God. You make your reality, and we'll say, all right, we acknowledge that the perception of difficulty is absolutely there. Eric has talked about it's appropriate for him to be on this side where he is right now because it would have been too difficult for him to be able to continue on. He needed to do what he did to be able to help properly. So he acknowledges the perception of difficulty is there. He's like, dudes, I've been there. I fucking get it. At the same time, he's like, you're not fucking weak. You're not a fucking victim. You're fucking powerful. And I will not look at you that way. I love you too fucking much for that. Ding fucking ding. So that being said, there is a lot of acknowledging the situation, but then there is that where was it here? Where did I see it? There was something that was said. Oh, I scrolled past. I kept scrolling. What is it here? Defensive, the defensiveness. So again, that's where Eric's kicking in, saying, well, he's kicking in the whole time, but where Eric is also saying, again, if the need of boundaries is perceived in that now, absolutely, you can put up boundaries. At the same time, there's a difference between putting up boundaries and being defensive in that level. At the same time, there is that part where then you don't want to focus in all the time on that other person and be like boundaries and they're bad. Like, remember, put up your boundary if you need, but then keep going inward and do that work. Okay. And I'm just going to see if they're saying highlighting in a spiritual context. So it's saying, that in a spiritual context, it indicates that you're experiencing a great deal of spiritual conflict, and it's clouding your ability to see your path. If you're attempting to develop your intuitive side, okay, so basically it's just saying to put aside your ego, negative voices that discourage you, find harmony within yourself. So, yeah, that's highlighting kind of what Eric's been saying. Keep it going within, staying in the now, work. And that's just it. The more you balance yourself and the more you stay in the now, the chaos is going to calm down a bit more within the illusion around you. Or even if it doesn't, you'll get more of that clarity within you in order to know how to deal with it, how to help yourself, how to help your son. It gets you balanced. So that's why he's very much like go inward, like do the thought and energy work, feel what you're feeling, embrace your feeling, analyze those thoughts and feelings, do that work with it. That'll help balance you out, and which will help give you clarity where you'll be able to easier help yourself. And then you'll also be able to notice those signs and urges and signals from your team when they're trying to like push you in certain directions, saying that will help you too. So then the next card that you got here is Judgment in reverse. So I just got to find where it's sitting here. You got Judgment in reverse. Oh, second last. That's the second last of the major arcana. So Judgment Judgment in reverse. Ignoring the signs. Okay. Oh, interesting. What did I just say? The more you do the work within, you'll be more clear and balanced, and you'll be able to notice the signs from your team around you. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. So, all right, judgment in reverse. So, ignoring the signs, resisting the path, putting on emotional blinders to what is happening all around you. Relax, release, let it in, stop fighting. That's so cool. That flows right off of what I was just saying. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Relax, relax, face. It does say, it does say here, let it in. So you have to let it in. You have to feel it. You have to face it. You have to embrace it. And you relax, do the work, and then release it and transmute it. And as you do that, again, you'll balance out. You'll get more clarity. You'll be able to see the signs and signals around you about where you're supposed to go, how the help where the help is going to be able to come in, all that stuff. It's going to be able to help you. And then let's see here. What else is being, I'm going to have to go to, I don't know why this is doing it with the major arcanas. Okay, so what else here? So, all right. So like I said, judgment reverse, indecisiveness, self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, unwillingness to learn karmic lessons, unfair blame, false accusations. So it can signify you're allowing fear and self-doubt to hold you back from making the decisions necessary to move forward in a positive direction. Now is the time to take action. If you delay, you may lose opportunities available to you. It's also a sign that you may be refusing to learn the karmic lessons of the past, or maybe reproaching yourself for past mistakes, and that you're not able to see the lessons to be learned from these mistakes. So, and then it's also saying, so it's saying, sorry, I went a little too fast. So this is, again, reflecting kind of, you do have open doors. Keep doing this work on anything that you've got within yourself, and that will allow you to see the doors that you have open to you. And then it's also talking, and then I'm also hearing about, seeing everyone for seeing yourself and everyone for who and what they truly are is going to help with that. Remembering that you didn't actually make mistakes. It was just lessons that you've gone through. Remembering what those lessons are, looking at your situation. What are the lessons that are being presented to you right now? Learning from those, moving forward, all that fun stuff. So a bit more of like a solid type advice within this card. Okay. And then it's talking about, if you feel that anyone's being overly judgmental or critical of you, to not let their influence your decision. Rise above drama. Rise above all of it. You're more powerful than that. That's illusion. It's not true. You can let that go. See that for what it is. You're more powerful than that, and you don't have to let that affect you. And then a spiritual context, it signifies that you are missing or refusing to learn your karmic lessons. If you don't learn them, the universe will bring them back to you bigger and bolder. Give yourself the time to absorb these lessons so you can move forward in a positive way. And that's just it. Remember, whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, it's lessons, and you're going through it for good reason. So when you're able to take a breath and let yourself zoom out and see, what is this? Where is this lesson for me within this? And as you work on that, the lesson will lessen up. And once you do get through it, you won't have these coming at you going further. And then I asked for him to confirm what he was saying with these. And he gave me the Five of Pentacles upright. So Five of Pentacles. All right, so oops, wrong one. Why are you going to take forever to load? Go back, please. Thank you. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles upright. This is the last one we got. So I asked him to confirm both cards. So the Five of Pentacles upright. Right, Dark Night of the Soul. So you're struggling right now. You're not sure really what to do. You can't see where you're headed. You're not really able to see the light. You're in the dark. You're going through a dark night of the soul moment. So a couple walks through a blinding snowstorm. They are bandaged, hobbled, and appear cold and feeble. They are seemingly oblivious to the warm glow of the church beside them. Remember, you said, I'm not sure how to help myself or my son. So this is reflecting, again, everything you're going through. You're kind of blind to the opportunities and the help that's around you. So doing this work that we're talking about is going to help you see that. And the fact that you reached out to me is also going to activate things in you, make you realize, make you see things. I'm also got my little angel cards here, which is going to give you a bit more solid advice. So I'll pull a couple of those for you too. So a stained glass window holding 5 pentacles in the graphic design of the upper portion of the tree of life. Salvation is there if only they look. The downside and rough patches of long-term relationship, loss but not end. Hope and salvation for those who see. Right? So you're struggling right now. You're not seeing, you can't see where you're headed. You're not seeing where the help is. You're not sure how to get through, but it is there and you are going to get through it. And that's I'm actually getting that's part of the lesson that you're going through, is to see that you do have the help and you have the power within. And this is going to help you see, that. So negative changes in circumstances. Okay, actually, no, those aren't being highlighted. Feeling left out in the cold. Recession, feeling the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck, homelessness, poverty, outcast, alienation, illness, breakups, all that stuff. So it's highlighting kind of where you're feeling you're at, the situation that you're in, that seeming lack of help, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. And it's saying here, if you're feeling left out of the cold, firstly, remember that this situation is only temporary. And then ask yourself if you're reaching out for any help or support that is available. There's help out there for you. Yeah, this is actually because now they're talking specifically about the help, because you said, I don't know how to help myself or my son. There is help out there for you. It may be in the form of moral support from friends or family, financial assistance from social welfare, or even the kindness of strangers. But whatever it is, take it. Nothing lasts forever, and this hardship too shall pass. And as I'm reading that, I'm getting even what you think might be the smallest thing, even a kindness from a stranger. I know that could be like whatever situation you're in, that can almost be like, that's not going to help me. But it's an energy exchange. It's an energy exchange. It gives you a boost, and it can help you give perception change, which also perception change is reality jumping, right? So keep yourself open to all opportunities of support, help, all of that. It can come in any form, and keep yourself open to that. And then in a spiritual context, it indicates that you may be going through a rough time spiritually and feeling like the world's against you, or that you have bad luck. Reach out to those around you and accept the help that's available to get you through this time. Remember, it is often our hardships that show us our strengths. I just said that. This is showing you how strong you are, and it's going to help you get through whatever else, and it's helping you neutralize yourself. And things won't affect you, because that's just it. Pain is not true. It's illusion. It's part of a program that we created, and we don't need to use it anymore. And this is going to help you let go of that. So embrace any lessons there are to learn, and know that this period of life will not last forever. This isn't going to last forever. It's only temporary. I keep hearing in my head, and I'm hearing it again right now. I keep hearing it in my head lately about myself, but I'm also hearing it right now. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. So then I'm just asking Eric through my little angel cards, because these give a bit more of like, solid advice on like actions you can take. So I'm just asking Eric, what else is he saying that he can give you advice for on this? What other advice can you give her to help herself, her son? I'll give one more shuffle through if there's anything else you wanted to pop out. No? Okay. All right, so you got, the first one you got is beauty. I know it's blurry. I'm sorry, guys. So beauty. The outer world is a reflection of your inner, so focus on the beauty within yourself, your good qualities, your kindness, your gifts and talents. Remember that whatever you give attention to increases and grows. Energy flows where attention goes. Watch where you're putting your attention and your energy. It's kind of what we said earlier. Don't put your energy toward negative thoughts. Everyone has some beauty in their soul, so seek it in others. This is what I also said earlier, seeing the truth of what everyone is, the innocence and love. I think I said that earlier. I was saying that to somebody earlier at some point today. Remind them of their qualities, and you will illuminate them. Surround yourself with things and people with a beautiful vibration, for we are all influenced by that which is around us. As you tune more and more into the incredible wonder of yourself, others, and the planet, your resonance becomes that of beauty. Others will perceive the radiance of your soul and be touched by it. So then, to affirm, you can say out loud, I recognize my beauty and that of others. I recognize my beauty and that of others. And then you got clarity. So you got 3 cards here. The second one's clarity. So angel wisdom reminds you that a busy, cluttered mind is a sick one, and a still, cluttered mind is a divine one. Allow the wisdom in your heart to radiate out and dissolve the chatter of your mind. Know that your angel has drawn this to your attention and is waiting to help you in your task. Sit quietly so you can find the stillness within. You can shine a pure, clear light into every area of your life. In the clarity of this light, the angels will reveal a new way of being. You will see things differently and be able to make decisions from strength and clarity, reflecting again what I've been talking about, doing that inner work, balancing yourself out, and then you're going to be clear and you'll be able to see what to do in order to help yourself. And you'll be able to see your angels and your guides and your team helping you help yourself. And then to affirm, you can say out loud, my mind is quiet, still, and clear. My mind is quiet, still, and clear. And then last but not least, you got aspiration. So it is time to set your sights higher. If you are settling for the mediocre, aim for the superb. Stretch yourself to fulfill all your potential and hold mighty visions. Find the wisdom within you which enables you to aspire to the great and glorious. Then expand your comfort zone so that you can explore your dreams. The angels guide you to never settle for less than your incredible human spirit can achieve or deserves. Ask for help from the angels and they will guide and inspire you to raise your consciousness and live at a higher level. Let your spirit soar and aim for the divine. And then to affirm, you can say out loud, I aspire to the great and glorious. I aspire to the great and glorious. So there you go, Luba. That is what Eric is having to say about that situation there. I'm hoping that helps in some way and resonates. All right, let me just check my comments here, see, because I know I've missed a whole bunch while I was doing that. Okay, so you had to perfume the room. That's so funny. You had to perfume the room. Eric. He's like, what? That's funny. Oh, by the way, I called upon Eric to stop some dude from revving his motorbike so loudly, and it stopped a few minutes later. Really? Thank you so much for that, Eric. I'm happy for you, but he won't freaking do that for me. But again, it's because it's not supposed to stop for me. It's not going to. Eric told me basically with the noise with me, with the neighbors above, they're either going to have moments where they're really quiet and I'll get to enjoy the peace, and or they're going to be making noise and I'll just be at a point where I'm neutral about it and it doesn't bother me. I just can't wait to get to the point where I'm neutral about it because I'm tired of it bothering me. It's driving me I like my peace and quiet, and it's driving me freaking crazy. I feel kind like my journey with Eric has stagnated. Any advice? Your name is Linda. Okay, you feel like your journey with Eric has stagnated. Okay, let's see here. Linda, Eric, what are you saying to Linda about her journey being stagnated? He's going, let me in. He's like, let me in. I'm here. Okay, right away he's saying, okay, right away I'm getting relaxed, have fun and play. It's going into fun and play is going to help boost things up with Eric again. He's always there. It's just our awareness of him gets blocked. We block our own awareness of him. So right away I'm getting fun, play, music, dance, laughter, go out in nature, go for walks, trees. If you can go swimming, go swim. Definite. And he's also bathing, showering. He comes in, it's because that's like kind of like a meditative state. The water is really a good conduit, all that stuff. So he's saying shower, bathing, swimming, he'll be there too. It'll make it easier for you to be aware of him. But yeah, I'm very much getting relax, play, laugh. I'm hearing try not try. And then I'll just see here, actually, I'll just ask through my angel cards. Eric, do you have any, what advice do you have for her to not feel stagnant, and for her to not feel so stagnant with you, for her to unblock her awareness of you, be working with you more, feel you more, hear you more, all that fun stuff? What advice do you have for Linda? Oh, don't need the instruction cards. What advice do you have for Linda? Thank you. Oh. What would that be? Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, what else, though, do you guys have to say? Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Jeez. All right. Okay. You just got a bunch of cards pop out. Okay. But they were like one after the other. I would not take them, but they were like one after the other, so I'm taking them. Okay, I'm not going to reread them because I just read them and I know you've been sitting here. So the ones that, the three, you did just get Surrender, Aspiration, and Beauty again. The three that I just read. But I just read them, so I'm not going to read them again. But you did just get those three. And then what's interesting though too, so this is why I was saying interesting, is because Archangel Jophiel just popped out for you. So Eric is here, but so I'm seeing Eric. Eric's like got his arm around Archangel Jophiel and he's going, brother, this is my brother, a team member, brother. So it's saying here, Archangel Jophiel works on the golden ray, drawing wisdom from source. Ask him to illuminate you and help you connect with your own deep knowing. And that's because connecting with your own deep knowing, connecting with your higher self, that's also going to help you connect with Eric, the rest of your spirit team, all that fun stuff. He will also help you to learn and absorb information. This is going to help you feel less stagnant. If you're studying or involved in any form of education, divine assistance is available to you now. That is including with your spiritual journey. You know, we are students with this too. So this will help you with that. Call on Archangel Jophiel for direction and strength. He will help you remove negativity and become open-minded, clear, and wise. Exactly, that's going to help you with any blocks that you have, and you'll be able to, you won't feel as stagnant. You'll be able to interact with Eric more again, the rest of your team, all that fun stuff. The angels remind you it is time for you to wear the golden cloak of wisdom. So visualize yourself surrounded in golden light and be wise. And then affirm out loud, I connect with my inner wisdom. I connect with my inner wisdom. And then you got 5 advice cards. So detachment. You got detachment. So according to spiritual law, you can have anything your heart desires. However, if your happiness, sense of security, or feeling of power depends on someone or something in your life, then you are attached to that person or thing, and is a chain which binds you to a lower frequency and keeps you stuck. So I don't know if you're feeling a little, if you were feeling like, if you had, if you were using Eric as like a bit of a crutch with certain things, that can kind of put up blocks. I'm not saying you are, but that is also like being highlighted. If there's in some way that you were attaching yourself to Eric or your team that is trying to avoid or bandage or whatever the illusion, the situation you're in, that's going to make you stagnant. Because then you're holding on to a loop, right? And you're not actually working then with them. You're working more with, again, illusion, ego, all that stuff. Your guidance is to ask the angels to help you cut the cords that tie you to people, things, and emotions. And that's just it. Anytime anyone talks about cord cutting, keep in mind it's never that anyone is able to actually put cords and binds and curses and anything on you. No one has the ability to do that, only if you let them. It's something that we want. It's something we've asked for. It's a lesson we're going through. We've signed up for it. No one, I will never let anyone ever sit in the mindset that anyone or anything has any power over you. It doesn't. I've seen what illusioned, made up nightmare that leads to. And I will never let anyone sit in that. I love you all too fucking much for that. I've seen what it does. And it's fucked. It's not real, but it's fucked. I will never let anyone sit there and say that anything can have power over you. If you've got cords attaching you to someone or something, or if you've got a curse or anything, it's because you have allowed it and you are clinging on to that. And so when you're asking your angels to help you cut cords that tie you to people, things, and emotions, they're helping you release your shit. They're helping you let go. They're helping you help yourself. It's not that they're going after the other person and they're doing anything to the other person and saying you're doing this and we're stopping you from doing it. Your team loves you too much. They will not look at you like a victim. They look at you like you're fucking powerful God, because you're one with God. And so doing that, it helps you clear out what you're holding on to. Okay? I just wanted to make that clear, because again, when you're working with me, this is the way I play. I will not play that way. I've had people try and tell me that Eric's a shade and he's attacking me and all this other stuff. And I send them love and thanks, because it was a good lesson and I was blessed up after it. But they're absolutely blocked, and I will not play that game. And I will not let anyone who's working with me sit in that mindset. The moment someone says, a very good friend, I was video chatting with her last night. She was struggling with some stuff. The moment she started saying, I'm just being fucked with, and I'm just like, nope. And I slammed that down immediately. I don't fucking think so. I won't let you do that, because I see what it does. And I won't let the ones I love go through that. If you want to sit there and do that, that's your prerogative. But the moment I hear you talking like that, especially if you're working with me, I shut that down immediately. So when they're cord cutting, energy clearing for you, it's because they're helping you help yourself. Again, you're part of your spirit team, and it's stuff that you're clinging on to. So your guidance is when all attachments are released, you can no longer be manipulated emotionally. You can no longer manipulate yourself with the illusion emotionally. This enables you to reclaim your power and be genuine. Exactly. This is reclaiming you. No one and nothing has a power over you, and it's helping you show that, helping you see that. Free your spirit and that of others. Let go now. And that's just it. Don't look at anyone else's victim or weak either, right? Everyone is powerful. Everyone's exactly where they need to be. Everyone's playing the roles beautifully. And then affirm, I release, so say it loud, I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. I release everyone and everything. My spirit is free. And then you got serenity. My spirit is free, so you get serenity. So serenity. Serenity bestows inner peace, tranquility, and calmness of mind. When you feel serene, you are your own person, for nothing and no one can bother, upset, or influence you. That's where we're headed, neutrality. Because no one has that, and that's just it. No one has the power to make you feel anything. That's all on you. And it's, I know I'm sounding like I'm lecturing the person asking me this. I'm totally not. I'm just talking in general now. And then I get a little passionate, so I apologize. I'm working on that. But it's true though. Like, just in general, I'm just talking. No one controls how you feel. That's all on you. So if you're upset about something in some way, including something that someone says or does to you, that's on you. And especially because you sign up for everything you go through. Again, if you need a boundary put up in that now, absolutely put up a boundary. But outside that, zoom out and see what the actual truth is of the situation. So you are like a calm, clear lake, beautiful and peace to be with. You're quiet, and that's just it. That's what truth is. Happiness and peace and love and every now. That's truth. That's the only thing that's true. Your quiet radiance brings hope and support to those who come within your aura. You attract respect and love from others, for all are calmed by you. As you become deeply serene and still, you connect to the higher powers of the universe. That calmness within, again, that's going to help you connect with your team, right? With Eric. For divine guidance, and your path in life becomes smooth and flowing. Quietly ask your angel to hold you in serenity. And then affirm by saying out loud, I am serene and still. I am serene and still. And then you got power. So you are reminded that your essence is divine, so let no one diminish you. No one has the ability to diminish you. You are divine. You are one with God. No one has the ability. Remember. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, for no one can upset or influence you. Ding. And this is actually really cool. These cards are just flowing one into the other. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet center, then heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and take your own decisions. And in those moments when you're laying there and you're still, that's when you'll also, again, be able to feel and see and hear spirit. Just let yourself feel, hear, and see, and you will. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life, so stand on your own feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth, and confidence. Claim your power today. And then affirm out loud, I am serene, powerful, and confident. I am serene, powerful, and confident. And then you got opportunity. So these are like some of like the solid, this is what like all these I'm getting from Eric. These are like some solid groundwork that you can do, like working on yourself to help you not feel so stagnant. And then this still's working on yourself, but these are a bit more, you'll see where this is headed. So opportunity. So we are all presented with opportunities and are expected to flow with the currents that come our way. Drawing this card suggests that something is now being made available to you, and it's up to you to use it to your greatest advantage. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these were more solid advice. Now this is kind of like letting you know where you're at and kind of what you can do on the, like, on a different, not level, but different section, I guess. Human words. Be alert, be aware, and be prepared. You can, of course, make your own opportunities. If you knock on enough doors, one will inevitably be open to you. All doors are open, but it's working on unblocking our awareness to them. So you are also reminded to persevere, for it may be a door that which was previously locked or blocked that has now been opened a crack. Quieten your mind. Ding. Quiet your mind. Ding. And ask the angels to help you. So then affirm by saying out loud, I am ready for all opportunities. I'm ready for all opportunities. And then the last one here, this actually kind of circles into what I said through what I was getting through Eric in my head a little bit. Imagination. Because imagination leads into play, fun, laughter. So thoughts are the building bricks of life, for everything begins with a thought. Add creativity to thoughts and you have imagination. Every castle starts as a castle in the air. This image is then grounded by architects and builders. The angels are inviting you to use the power of your creative imagination to expand your horizons and picture the life you want. When you hold a vision, the angels see the clarity of your intention and open doors to help you. The angel wisdom guides you to decide your desired outcomes. Be certain that you have the purest intentions, then imagine your dreams and start the process of creation. And then affirm out loud, I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. I picture positive outcomes for the highest good. So so that's talking about how our thoughts create our reality, how our thoughts make our reality. So they bring that. And then again, I am also imagination play. When you're sitting there, imagine things with Eric, play with the rest of your team. You know, Before I woke up and I realized that I actually had spirit around me, even though it's like I've been channeling and transferring my whole life, I would sit there. I know this is I feel so silly and stupid, but Eric was like, "No, you were just hanging out with us. You were channeling, and you just didn't realize." I would sit there in bed at night if I couldn't sleep or whatever, and I'd just sit there and I'd pretend I was hanging out with, like, say Robin Williams or whoever, and I'm just sitting there talking with them, or I'm like just pretending. And then I realized now, oh, they actually were. That was more real than a lot of this. What's in here is more real than out here. So imagination, creativity, play, and then through that you're going more into the flow, which manifesting is more like you're going to the natural flow because that stuff's already there. You're just allowing it to come online, right? So there you go. So there's some advice on what to do with Eric not feeling so stagnant, all that fun stuff. That's my kind of thing that I'm saying today, all that fun stuff. All right, let's see here what else we've got. Oh, hey Josh, how are you? Love you. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, let's see. Hey, oh, there's Kirsten saying live. The past does not exist, right? Samantha, I've been seeing 1111 everywhere for like a year now. What does it mean? Okay, so yeah, right. Anytime I see 1111, I always make a wish. So for anyone joining, I am doing free live readings. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. We're also just chatting about whatever. So 1111, yeah, right away. It's always for me. It's like I always do make a wish. What's Eric saying? Eric, what do you have to say about 1111? Number sequence of opportunity. Seeking love and opening yourself up to love. I'm hearing seeking love and opening yourself up to love. Powerful. He's going, it's powerful. He's telling me to chill. I know I have a block up right now. For some reason, the moment I see numbers, I start to freeze and I put blocks up. It's kind of ridiculous. It's because it's time and dates and stuff are breaking down on me, and numbers, and especially because we weren't taught math properly, right? So 1 + 1 = 3, not 2, because it was already 2 together. So 1 + 1 = 3. It's creation. Math is creation. 1 + 1 = 3. It's not 2. So I always get tripped up with numbers, and then I put blocks up. So he's saying 111. He's pointing out when you're seeing repetitive numbers in general, it's a sign of, again, you're awakening. You're going more into the natural flow of things. I'm seeing Robin presenting as Jeannie with the 111 again. They're just highlighting the wishes. Hearing new beginnings. And I'm just seeing fireworks. So I'm sorry. I know that's kind of vague. I apologize. I know it's kind of vague, but like I said, numbers trip me up. Even with something like that, I start to block. So I apologize, but that's kind of, that is what I'm getting. So I know it's a little vague. All right, let's see here. Haran is saying, oh, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name. Oh, by the way, can you connect with my paternal grandmother, please? I joined a free mediumship live stream a year ago, and it was a short reading. I've never seen her before and want to talk again. Absolutely, I can. I can. Is there something that you're wanting specifically to know from her? Ding. I'm seeing. Okay, so right away, I am seeing. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. She's just presenting as a light body. Makes it easier for me to be able to see them. Ding, ding. She's presenting as a light body, and I can feel it, but I can see she's hugging you from the front, and I can feel it. I can feel her holding on. It's like she's holding on to me, but it's her hugging you, and she's just projecting so much love. And she's like glowing. She's glowing like heaven's light and just like projecting it right through you. She's like blasting you with love and healing. She's saying, I love you. I'm always with you. I always have been with you. She's holding your hand. You guys are standing outside. Green grass. I see like a tree. It's like you're on this side, she's on this side. So you're facing, so I'm facing you guys. You're on the left, she's on the right. The tree is beside you, and it's like it's going over both of you. And it's just really pretty, and it feels like she's just showing that, like, she's there supporting you, and she's there to help you come into this moment of, like, peace and calmness and serenity. I got this before with someone else, with one of their loved ones. They're inviting you, she's inviting you to be like, just be here with me if you need somewhere to just sit and relax and get to know me, talk. She's inviting you to sit with her under the tree or go for walks. But I very much, there's something about, I don't know, for some reason there's something significant with this tree. I don't know if that resonates. I feel like the tree, I feel like, because I'm fixated on the tree, so there's got to be a reason for the tree. I don't know. But yeah, if there's something specific that you're asking, let me know. But yeah, she's definitely with you. And I'm getting with the live. Okay, just looking at your thing again, I'm getting with the live stream. It was a short reading, but I'm getting right away. I'm getting, as I read that again right away, I was getting, it was short, but what it was needed, like what was said was needed to be said, and it was that was appropriate for that now. I am getting that. Giving more attention to negative thoughts feeds it. The vibration needs to become more of an issue. Yeah, and that's just it. Yeah, it's, again, attention flows where energy goes, right? So, I mean, energy flows where attention goes. So, if you're going to play with the illusion, then you're good. Then welcome to your reality. But if you're going to let that go, then you're going to be allowing real reality, truth to come online. Yeah. Oh, thank you again, Josh. I love you. You're awesome. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. And contemplation, absolutely. Make yourselves comfortable. Thanks. Oh, you're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. So Patty's saying, need to know from Eric, is my husband ever going to be faithful, or should I walk away after 40 years of marriage? Is it going to get any better in my financial issues as well? Okay. Eric, what are you saying about her marriage? Should she walk away? I just heard from Lion King. What scene is that in Lion King? I think it's Mufasa or Rafiki. Who is it when I'm going, it is time? I just heard that in my head. It is time. But let me see. Okay. With that one, I kind of want to pull. Hang on. All right. I'm just going to ask Eric. Eric, what do you have to say about, hang on, let me pull that up again. Okay, so, is he ever going to be faithful or walk away after 40 years of marriage? Okay, so Eric, what are you saying about their marriage? Is it going to get better, or should she walk away? Interesting. Okay, so all right, so the first card you got two kings, actually. One is upright and one is reverse. So that's actually really interesting. So the first one that you got, I just want to pull up the other thing here. Okay, so did I just click on the right? Yeah. Okay, so the first one that you got is the King of Wands upright. So that is passionate and driven personality, getting things done, inspiring leadership, bold nature driven by integrity, the mature masculine element of fire, no games, no illusions. The King of Wands tells it like it is, states his goal and moves rapidly toward it. He is charismatic and alluring with the energy of a rock star or preacher man. He is likely to charm anyone into seeing things his way, stating what you want, how you want it, and why you want it. So let's just see what else is being said here. Energetic, experience, optimistic, confident, strong, friendly, funny, charming, way with words, fearless, free-thinking, motivated, action-oriented, proud, passionate, honest, loyal, lenient, dependable, protective, natural-born leader, and then we also have self-centered, hot, controlling, hot-tempered, taking control, daring to be different. That's interesting. What are you saying with this, Eric? Okay, so okay, that's what's happening. Okay, so with this card, so with the self-centered, controlling, hot-tempered, taking control, self-centered, controlling, and hot-tempered. I'm getting that that's a reflection of your husband. Again, if it doesn't resonate, take what doesn't work, leave what does. I mean, take what works, leave what doesn't. But I'm getting that that part is reflecting your husband, and then the other part's reflecting your power and where you're at with this. So you have the energy and experience, enthusiasm to accomplish what you set out to achieve at this time. You are taking control of your life. Take control of your life. I heard it is time. Take control of your life. You'll motivate those around you, lead the way forward, and set a good example for those who look up to you. Yeah, and that this is what a lot of, like, you know, we go through things we go. One of the reasons why we go through things we go through is so then when others are going through it, we can now reach our hands out and be like, we're here, we've gone through it, and if they come to us for advice or help, we have that foundation behind us. We've gone through it. We have that empathy. We have that understanding. We have that experience, and we can properly help people. Do not worry about other people's opinions of you and dare to be different. Let's see. So in a love and relationship reading, let's see here. So if the King of Wands, so if your partner feels emotionally overwhelmed, he'll emotionally cut off quite suddenly and run for the hills. That's kind of what's being highlighted. There's not really anything else that's being highlighted under that section. It says here that you're truly progressing on your spiritual path, but don't rush too far too fast. It's not really being highlighted. Yeah, I feel like this is just kind of touching on, this one's touching on where you guys are at. A little bit of the take control of your life. It's time. And then the next one here, what's really going to be interesting, though, is to see what this one is saying. Because this one is the one that's in reverse. So... okay, so so you got here the King of Pentacles in reverse. So one who may cheat or steal, undependable for the time being. That's all. It's really, it was not very much in the book there. So the expanded information: ungrounded male, corruption, instability, poor judgment, slob, materialistic, greedy, hasty decisions, disloyal, unfaithful, unsupportive, discouraging, obstinate, cold, uncaring, ruthless, losing your grip on things. So it represents not reaching your goals or not seeing through the end. That's not really being highlighted. Let's see, what is being highlighted with this one? Okay, so I feel like it is... okay, so it's first reflecting kind of, you know, taking control of you and your life, reminding yourself you make your reality. Everything is your reflection. So there is that reminder there for you. Then at the same time, it's saying that as a person, it can represent an older, unsuccessful, or ungrounded man. There can be two extremes of this. The first is an older male who's a slob, lazy, bad in business, or has poor judgment. Usually broke, a gambler, unsuccessful, risk taker, who's weak and is extreme negative, a complete deadbeat. The other is also an older man who's ruthless and corrupt. His greed knows no bounds, unfaithful, hypocritical, cheater, hold everyone around him to exacting standards that he would never reach himself. Uncaring, cold, uncaring, unsupportive. And then in the love reading, is there anything being highlighted? Okay, so it's saying here, in a love reading, it indicates you failed to reach the level of security, comfort, and stability you wanted from your relationship, and this may be causing problems between you and your partner. Jealousy, possessiveness, manipulation, and controlling behavior may all be issues in the relationship. If representing a person, it can represent an ungrounded man who may be impatient, irresponsible, unreliable, unstable, and unsupportive. He may be a disloyal, a cheater, and may engage the services of... well, it doesn't matter. You get the idea. maybe neglectful to his partner and his children, obsessed with materialism, greed, laziness, gambling, risky activities, cold-hearted, ruthless. May use money as means to control his partner, whatever gets whatever he wants. So I feel like this is very much highlighting again where your husband's at, and this is why I'm hearing it's time. If this is where it's been like, and it's been for a while, and you're not seeing anything, this is where Eric has highlighted before. It's okay to put up your boundaries, and if you need to walk away from someone, it's okay to walk away. Know that you're not doing any bad, and it just means that they're not part of your reality anymore, because you've jumped to a different reality, and that's okay. We're all connected in a oneness, and once we get past the illusion, we all meet up again. Let's see here. You can't take your possessions with you when you cross over, and it's a love gate. Yeah, exactly. So we can't take the baggage with us. So if someone needs to be dropped out of your reality, that would be why. You need to stop and try and connect to what is truly important before you lose something you can't put a price on. Yeah, so again, I will never tell you, yes, you go divorce that person. You know, you use your discernment, you use your judgment. I'm just relaying the messages I'm getting from Eric. I'm just the messenger. You make your decisions, all right? Use your judgment, use your discernment. You make your decisions, but that's what I was getting from Eric about that. So, let's see here. Any messages from your mom, dad, or older sister? Right away, I just saw all three of them around you, and they're just hugging you. I don't know what they were like with you when you were alive, but I feel like they're just teasing you. They're poking at you and teasing you, like, we're here, we love you, we love you, we love you here. And they're like, you got this. And they're poking at you, teasing with you, playing with you. And I feel like they're just really excited to see you and your journey, where you're headed, where you've come, how far you've come, where you're going to be going. Just like, cause they can see it all. They can already see where you are, cause you already have ended up there. But watching this play out, it's there. I'm seeing that they're enjoying it, and I'm getting that, they're proud of you. But again, I want to reiterate, when they say pride, when Spirit's saying pride, it's not pride as in you doing good versus bad. It's just they love you, and they see you, and they acknowledge what you're doing, and it's beautiful, and they love it. So yeah, they're just repeating, we love you, we love you, we love you. And what else? I heard one out of time, breathe, but then I also heard, now, I don't want to say this out loud. I don't want to say this because I don't know if it came from like your loved ones or from Eric or who, but I just heard in my head. I'll just say what I heard in my head, and you take how you want to take it. I just heard in my head, leave the asshole. I'm so sorry. That's what I heard in my head. I don't know who that came from, but I heard that. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I apologize. And this is where I'm like, I need to just reiterate what I'm hearing and just not be worried about what people are thinking, especially with Eric's going to talk how he wants. I don't know if that was Eric, but I need to just say what I'm saying and just go with it, because the moment I stop trusting myself and hold things back, they're like, well, oh yeah, I was getting this. And I was like, well, that's what I was getting, and I didn't say it. So I need to just say what I'm getting. So, all right, let's see here. It is the local park, I think. Oh, cool. Interesting. Sometimes you feel your whole body is surrounded by like by light, like 2 to 3 times a day. Oh, beautiful, Samantha. That's really cool. That's beautiful. I love that. And that stuff is just going to get stronger, so enjoy it. Thank you so much. That was indeed lovely. You're very welcome. You're so welcome. You want to ask your grandmother if she'll manifest in full-bodied apparition. I didn't even touch the screen, and it like just got strong and cool. If she'll manifest in full-bodied apparition on graduation day next year. I'm training so hard to see her. Okay, this may not be the most satisfying answer, but this is just what I'm getting. And again, it's because with where I'm at with reality too, what I'm getting, the first thing I'm getting is, I did hear ding, and I'm getting yes. At the same time, I'm also then hearing free will. And I'm seeing fluctuation. So, and then I'm also getting the reminder time isn't linear. So I'm getting yes, but then I'm also getting free will can change things. I have been told, see, this is why I don't want to say yes solid. I won't say yes, I'm hearing yes, but at the same time, anything can happen which can switch that up. So just keep that in mind. Like, keep yourself open, because the thing is, it could happen even before that, or it could happen sometime after that. I've been promised certain things where that would happen, where I would see Eric, I would wake up seeing Eric's face in mine going, hi. And he told me November 15th. Something significant happened on November 15th. That's the date that I got approved to move into this place. They're like, I went in to look at this at the beginning of November, at the end of, the beginning of November. And I went to sign the papers, and he's like, so moving date at the beginning of December. I was like, yeah, that works, whenever, as soon as possible. Ding. And then he goes, well, November 15th is available if you want to move in November 15th. And my jaw just dropped. I was like, are you kidding me? And then Eric said November 15th is December 15th for me being able to see him. Still hasn't happened. But then he's also like, free will and my blocks and time isn't linear. So I don't want to say a solid yes, because anything can happen and it's for good reason. But I am getting yes, but free will. So just keep that in mind. I am getting yes, but I'm also kind of going hands off on that too. So Samantha, I've been hearing ringing inside your ears since childhood. What does it say? Yeah, ear ringing, that is multiple things. Ear ringing is, it can be from, it's upgrades, and you're getting upgrades and downloads. It's also energy trying to communicate with you, your loved ones trying to communicate with you. Those are like usually the three. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that it can be? Hearing frequencies, which is like hearing different realities. That's actually interesting. Hearing different realities. That's cool. But yeah, that's usually what ear ringing is. It's upgrades, downloads, communication. Yeah, that's what ear ringing is. Let's see here. Sometimes it's very loud and clear. That can mean that your vibrations increase and a sign up from spirit. Yeah, vibrate. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Anytime I'm going through and that's just it. Reality jumping and like getting downloads and upgrades, that is like your vibration is going higher, and ear ringing kicks in with that too. Absolutely, I agree with that. Yeah, it's sometimes very loud for me too. Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. And I'm saying you're welcome, and oh, Eric just did like a little like that. He's like, you're welcome. That's so cute. Josh is saying, Eric, I feel Blu-ray masters with me a lot. Are my mental images, and my mental images are very esoteric and abstract. Am I a bridge for ageless wisdom, a translator for older souls? Okay, right away I was getting ding, ding, ding. Yes, but hang on. Yeah, no, I'm getting a yes. Eric's just like, I could hear Eric in my head. He's like, you don't even need to double check with me. You fucking know. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I know, it's true. Eric's saying yes. Absolutely. Eric's saying yes. 11:11. Oh, we passed 11:11. There we go. That's cool. There we go. Awesome. Beautiful. So, all right. So it's been an hour and 12 minutes. I'm thinking I should probably end this, as much as I don't want to. I'm thinking I should, so I'm going to. And just as a heads up, I will be going live again on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to check me out on Facebook, I will be going live on there through my profile newsfeed. My name is Chantel, Taliwa Aquapuff in brackets Chantel. You can also find me through my Facebook group, Learn, Laugh, Love. Same page. I have a page of that under the same name, but I'm not active. So if you want to watch me, if you want to join lives for that, come on and follow me, join me, all that stuff. Oh, you're so very welcome. Goodbye. Tell Eric it's free to visit my cat. Eric's like, so I got a picture of your cat, and Eric's laughing, he's petting it. And then Robin just popped in. Stop. I can't with Robin with this. Robin just popped in. Robin Williams just popped in as I read that, and he's reenacting the one part of his stand-up where he's talking about like cats, and he's just like, don't you love kitty, pet kitty, pet kitty? And I'm just like, stop, I can't with you with that, stop, because then he makes me repeat it to tell you guys, and I don't want to. I feel silly. He's so funny. Oh my god, I love them. They're fucking great. These two are the best. I love them so much. So, thank you so much. I love you guys too. Yes. Yeah, well, it's going to be under the one tonight that's live. That's going to be under Jana's group. So, my friend Jana has a group on Facebook. It's called Welcome to the Woods. Out of the Dead of Sleep, I think it is. If you want to watch my live tonight, you can join her. You can ask to join her Facebook group, and you can join my live tonight. But if you don't want to do that, my group and my profile's open. You don't have to, you don't even have to add yourself in, but that'd be cool if you did. But yeah, my stuff's open. So if you want to watch my live without joining in any other private groups or anything like that, Thursday at 7 p.m. and then Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Kirsten and I go on and we practice our yes nos live, and people practice in the comments too, and it's fun. So, all right, thank you guys for everything. I love you so much. You guys are amazing. This is cool. I'm really enjoying going live on YouTube. Yay! I'm not afraid to do it anymore. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I love you all so much. And welcome to the woods, Jana Hill. Exactly. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I love you all very, very much. And as always, have a wonderful now. And then Eric's going, peace. I love you guys. Bye.